Now I'm getting the hang of it. I'm able to run it much faster. Let's do one mag left-handed, see how it goes. I feel bad for those people that are right-hand dominant but left-eye dominant, or vice versa. They always got to do this weird thing where, like, you know, they point this way but they look that way. They look goofy. Those guys are like the bisexuals of shooting. I got a Wilson Experior double stack 9mm, and I'm gonna shoot the shit out of it and let you know how it does. This is a full size, so it has a 5-inch barrel, 18 round magazines, single action trigger with ambi safety, aluminum frame, which is nice because on a gun this big, if it was all steel, it would be pretty heavy. Battle rear sight and a fiber optic front sight. I'm pumped to shoot this thing. If you watch the channel, you know I love Wilson. These are about $3,600, which is a bit high for a gun in this class, but with Wilson, you don't expect low prices. It's not a 2011, it's not a 1911, it's a double stack 9mm. The G10 aggressive starburst pattern grips are really nice, especially if your hands get sweaty while you're shooting on a hot day. You're gonna be able to maintain a good grip, and the magwell is not so crazy huge like a race gun, but it's big enough to where you can make a nice quick reload, because this is not a race gun, it's supposed to be a duty gun, so you don't want a gigantic magwell. I think that's perfect. What else can we expect from Wilson? Excellent build quality, fantastic triggers. This trigger breaks somewhere between 3.5 to 4.5 pounds, and they're made in the USA. Let's check out the reset on this trigger. It's got a very short reset and a very positive reset. You can really feel it. Any shooter will tell you that the reset is just as important, if not more important, than the trigger pull itself. That's what lets you know when you feel that trigger reset, you know you're ready to pull your next shot. If you want fast splits, the reset is more important than the trigger pull. So is this gun worth $3,600? That's what we're gonna find out today on Man Stuff. So here we go, let's do first shots. I'm gonna fire 5 rounds at that plate on the right. I normally don't do first shots on camera. I like to shoot a couple magazines and get familiar with how the gun feels first, but what the heck, here we are. The recoil is very nice. It's not jumpy. And I mean, 9mm are not very jumpy guns, especially for something this big. I would expect for you to be able to take a follow-up shot and keep that sight on target. I'm hitting those plates on the edges. I need to actually aim for the center. I'm just kind of point shooting right now. You know what's interesting? I'm normally not a big fan of ambi safeties because I grip my gun pretty high, and when I take the safety off, it ends up digging into my finger right here. But with this one, it's not bothering me. I can't really explain it, but the safety is just not digging into my finger. It's just out of the way. Ooh, that was fast. Ooh. All right, so that malfunction, for the record, was because my thumb was all the way up here pressing against the slide. It wasn't the gun's fault. Man, I'm liking this thing. It's the grip is great. It points really well. The recoil management is fantastic. I love it. I would hate to not love it since it's a Wilson and it costs so much damn money. So yeah, if you're gonna buy a Wilson, you better love it. My super secret agent friend is gonna test this gun. What do you think? Thumbs up or thumbs down? You know what's interesting, when I'm watching you shoot from the side, I can see the recoil pattern of the gun. It's very steady. It really doesn't pop up much. Did I do that one? Yeah, I did. Let's do one mag left-handed, see how it goes. Oh, this is so awkward. Not as bad as I thought it would be. So awkward, man, when you switch to the left hand, like what the heck? Everything is off. Your line of sight, your grip, the way you point the gun, everything changes. I feel bad for those people that are right hand dominant but left eye dominant, or vice versa. How the hell do they shoot? They always got to do this weird thing where, like, you know, they point this way but they look that way. They look goofy. Those guys are like the bisexuals of shooting. So one of the things that I've caught myself doing twice at this point is, again, because of the way I'm holding my left hand up high, I'm pushing down on the mag release so the gun is not locking back when it's empty. I want to see how fast I can do 3 shots from the holster. That was 1.49. We need to get it under 1.25 seconds would be good. Just a little lazy on my draw today. I'm going kind of slow. Here we go. Oh, I thought that was gonna be it, but it's 1.35. That one felt fast. What are my splits? Let's see. First shot in 0.95, that's the problem. I'm slow out of the holster. And then we're looking at 0.2 splits. They really should be about 0.15. 0.1 to 0.15 would be good. Let's try it again. 1.26, and I came out of the holster kind of weird. I felt it, but I was able to adjust my grip. So not quite under 1.25 seconds. It's like 100th of a second above what I was trying to do, but I can live with it. The nice thing about a non-2011 platform, as much as I love 2011s, is without the backstrap safety, even if your grip is a little bit off, the gun's still gonna fire. On a 1911, 2011, if you don't have that perfect grip pushing that backstrap in, the gun's not gonna shoot. So on that last one, my grip was a little bit off. It was kind of like, came in kind of high. And I think if it was a 2011, I would not have gotten the gun to fire. So then you have to take an extra 1/10 of a second or whatever it is to adjust your grip to get the gun to shoot. That's one of the reasons why you'll see some shooters, they will rubber band those back straps on their 1911s and 2011 pistols. You know what I'm doing a little bit different today? I'm trying that PewView grip where he grips it really high. If you guys watch PewView, he's a fantastic gun tuber. So I've got my index finger up around the trigger guard, and it's kind of helping me stay on track a little bit more. I like that grip, man. I'm gonna start using that, I think. It's just, it feels like you have more control with your support hand. You know, the mag release on this gun sticks out quite a bit. It's actually, I don't know how I feel about that. On the one hand, you can hit it easier. On the other hand, if your grip rides a little bit high, you end up engaging it. And that's why I've had a couple of failures of the slide to lock back. It wasn't really a failure of the slide. It's because my grip was high and I was pushing down on it. Now I'm getting the hang of it. I'm able to run it much faster. Those splits are pretty good. The follow-up shots, the trigger is crisp. I do love that aggressive texturing on the G10 Starburst grip. Whatever this is called here, stippling, or I don't know what that is, but that's really good too. I've got a little over 500 rounds through this gun at this point. I don't think I'm gonna get to 1,000 today. I said I was gonna earlier in the video, but I think I'm gonna just shoot a little bit more and wrap it up. So what do I think about it? Is it worth 3,600 bucks? It's an excellent gun. I love the grip. I love the trigger. I love everything about it. The $3,600 price point is a bit much these days because there are so many other brands coming out with very competitive 2011 and just double stack 9mm models for a lot less, some of them even half of what this thing costs. I do love Wilson. I love their 1911s and I will keep buying their 1911s as long as their craftsmanship remains what it is. But is the Experior the best bang for your buck when we're talking $3,600? Not really. You can get some other incredible options for the $2,000 to $2,500 range. However, if money's no object and you just want an amazing gun that's awesome looking and great to shoot, then yeah, this is a good option. That's it. I don't know what else to say. I'm enjoying it. It's a great gun. I'm gonna shoot it a whole lot more and we'll see if they come out with something else or if I end up changing my mind and buying something cheaper later.